Okay, Fusion family, we're back at it in the kitchen again with another gourmet episode. Today we're going to be making some dirty rice, some dirty Cajun rice, Fusion style of course. I'm here for it. Let's get right into it. We're going to start by putting together our trinity, our sweet peppers, celery, and our onions. And we're using different color sweet peppers to give it that nice color variation in that dirty rice. For this dish, I'm going to be using some ground turkey. Now I know traditionally you have your smoked sausage, but I'm not with the nitrites or the high sodium. Feel free to add what you want to add. Hopefully if you're going to use something, whatever kind of meat you're going to be using, try to use organic, no hormones, no antibiotics. Get it from a reputed source if you're going to have a little bit of meat in your diet once in a while. For this dish, I'm also going to be using the Mardi Gras Cajun salt-free seasoning blend by Caribbean Fusion Sauce and Spices, and hit the link below if you want to purchase this particular product, and also the spicy red all-purpose seasoning for this particular blend. I already had my celery chopped, and so right now I'm just chopping up my peppers. I'm going to go over this Cajun blend, and I mean, it's good to have a really great blend. And the uniqueness of the Cajun blend is that you can add your own salt, the type of salt that you want to add. There's no MSG, no silicon dioxide, no fillers in this blend. It's really loaded with really great ingredients. It has the garlic powder and the onion powder, celery seeds, oregano, chili peppers, cumin seeds, brown sugar, dried thyme, black pepper, mustard, sage, allspice, cayenne peppers, and more spices in this blend. There's no gluten, and the entire line for Caribbean Fusion is vegan. I used to say vegan friendly. It's really vegan, really. It's really all in the family. Gluten free, so you have nothing to worry about, and we're going to be using the spicy right. So as we get the trinity together, we got the garlic, we have the onions, we got the celery, all chopped up, and again I'm going to be using some very lean ground turkey for this particular dirty Cajun rice. Again, traditionally you add your smoked sausage. Be mindful of nitrites, be mindful of high sodium, be mindful of non-organic. Get something that's organic. If you're going to have to eat a little meat once in a while, get organic. I know a lot of people's really cutting back on the meats, and some people's just really not eating a lot of meats. I personally like to eat a lot of vegan dishes, but we're going to have a little meat in this Cajun dirty rice. So let's get our sauteing going on. We're going to be using, again, the Caribbean Fusion Mardi Gras Cajun Seasoning Blend. It's a salt-free blend, but I will be adding salt to this dish. Just enough to give it that extra flavor, to bring the flavors together. The good thing is that you get to control how much salt you add to the food. And then we're going to be using the Spice It Right, and the Spice It Right is a special all-purpose seasoning blend. It is low sodium, but it has a special flavoring, very different from what you're going to find in the mainstream supermarkets. We're going to add some olive oil to our pan. And then we're going to add our onions and our garlic and our celery and sweet peppers. And we're going to saute until it's caramelized. We're going to probably saute this for about 10 minutes before adding our lean turkey. And guys, you can get really creative with this dish. Now, I could have made a vegan version of a dirty rice. You know, use something like your mushrooms, you know, your carrots, your sweet peppers. And if you're into the vegan sausages that's in the market, you know, try to get a high quality brand. Many of them are so over processed. But maybe in the next video, I will do a vegan version of the dirty rice and include some vegan sausages. Hopefully, I can find something that's low sodium and not overly processed. But that's very important because when they're overly processed, it's just as bad as having, you know, food that's just regular food. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this sauteed before I add our ground turkey. And add our spices and our salt. And this is such a nice, and I'm doing this video on Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We really love you. We really appreciate you. Even when we don't show it, we love you. You're awesome. You are the Eve of this world. You bring life. And so we're thankful. We're thankful. I'm going to go ahead and add no, this is organic turkey. I got this from Whole Foods. It's 94% lean, so it's a little on the leaner side, a little bit leaner than I would have wanted. So I may have to add a little more olive oil just to get that sauteed, the vegetables and the meat. I'm adding some Cajun seasoning, the Mardi Gras Cajun seasoning blend. Again, guys, look in the description and click on the link if you need to get that product and to spice it right. It's all listed there. And I added about a half a teaspoon of the Spice It Right and maybe the equivalent of a tablespoon of the Mardi Gras seasoning blend. And I'm adding salt to taste, but I'm a little bit lighter on my salt because I tend to eat more low sodium. But you will season with the salt to taste to, you know, bring your flavors together. I'm going to cook this for about 15 minutes before adding our rice. And we're going to stir and get that rounded turkey. We're going to break it down into small pieces. So we're going to keep stirring it until we get the pieces really nice and broken down. So it's looking good and everything is coming together nicely. I wish you guys could smell this. But I know you're going to do your style or fusion style. So you'll get to experience this Cajun rice. And again, tweak it the way you want to tweak it. If you're going to put your smoked sausage, make sure you get something that's on the healthier side without the nitrites and stuff like that. I'm going to be using some parboiled rice in this particular recipe. So we have our rice really washed and drained, and we're going to add that to our ground turkey mixture. And at this point, you can actually add some seasoning. Again, season to taste and to bring the pot to the level in which you want it. And add your water. We're going to add about 3 cups or so of water. It's better to add a little bit less, and if you need more, you can just add it as you go. So you want to get that rice really nice and shelly. We don't want it soggy. And again, you can continue stirring this so that everything is nicely coated into all of these juices. And it's a dirty rice because of the colors that you get from the different ingredients that you put in there. Smelling so delicious already, and it's not done yet. Some people may choose to add like a vegetable stock or something, but I'm using water. And again, adjust the seasoning to your taste. I'm adding a little bit more, so I'll say probably a total of 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons of the Mardi Gras Cajun Blend. And we're going to stir that in nicely. See, it's picking up that dirty color. Smells so good. I hope you guys are doing something special with your moms. I cooked for my moms today. Make memories, great memories. That's all we have when they're not here, is great memories. Show them you love them. Show them that you care. You know, mom is a job. It's a 365 job right throughout the year. So we're going to add our water, as you can see, and then we're going to have this simmer down. It's probably going to simmer for another 15 or so minutes, 15-20 minutes. Again, guys, it's better to add a little less water if you're not sure, so that the rice doesn't come out soggy, more on the shellier side. So we're going to cover this and let it simmer down. As they say in Jamaica, simmer down. Control your temper, simmer down. Now look at that. Now I'm just checking on the rice to make sure everything is going. It's not sticking. We still have a lot of fluid left in there, but I'm going to give it a little stir, and then I'm going to cover it and let it simmer down. Control your temper, simmer down. It's looking good, and it's smelling so good, guys. Wow. We're all done, guys. Let's plate this up. Get this in a Pyrex dish. We have a lot, so we can share for the entire family. It's looking so good. It's smelling so good. And it's fusion style, of course. You know, we don't have to get so rigid when we're in the kitchen. You know, this is like art. It's creativity. You know, add what you want to add. Make a vegan version if you want to keep your traditional. Then you got your smoked sausage and you got your grounded meats. And again, it's a family-friendly blend. So you can add your own cayenne pepper if you're looking for that extra heat in there. That is smelling so good. This is going to get paired up with some Cajun chicken. If you haven't seen that video, check that video that we did previously for that recipe. Guys, it's so nice and hot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's looking so beautiful. So we can keep pushing out some nice content. Let's give it a nice taste test. What? Guys, it's so good. Yum. It is so delicious. So good. and so simple. You can just make this at home for the entire family. Gourmet eating at home. You know what's in it, guys. And as always, it's a pleasure having you here.